point where I get out of my car and bust someone's windshield or anything like that. But I get angry. Yeah, irrationally angry. But what I'll do, this is what I need to stop doing, is especially if I'm on an interstate and there's someone being a jackwagon, I will often like be a jackwagon back. Not to the point where I do anything illegal, but it's like, oh, you gonna pass me? Oh, no, I'm gonna speed up a little bit. I'm that kind of, and I got to stop doing that. I've got to stop, and this is my warning to everyone out there. I know you can. I feel it. I'm with you. I'm a guy that has road rage many times, and in my younger years, I would take it further or farther, whatever the proper word is there. I never know what the proper word is there. Further, I do it both. I used to take it further and farther with the road rage. But now, not just because I'm getting older and wiser, because I'm certainly not getting wiser, but definitely getting older. But you can lose your life easily on the interstates. And now I'm talking about crashes. I'm talking about road rage. You get into a scuffle with someone on the road, and they don't even have to get out of their car. I think the latest one, they were shooting from the one car into the other. It wasn't even like they were stopped on the side of the road or there was an accident and they got out and a drive-by road rage. It's insane. So I am definitely, that was a good point, Chuck. Keep your rage in the car. I am going to make a mental note. Not only am I not going to get road raged, but I am going to do a complete 180. I'm going to be overly nice. Even if someone cuts me off, if I do, God forbid, I do something wrong, I will, hey, I'll give you one of the two hands up. I'm going to do a complete 180. I'm going to be overly nice behind the wheel now because I don't want to be a road rage victim. And I'm not Longoria. I'm a really good driver. I mean, we all think we're good drivers, but I'm a really good driver. I haven't had a ticket in, I don't know, almost 20 years. I pretty much go the speed limit or a little above, and I certainly don't drive slow in the fast lane. I know the rules of the road, but I am going to go above and beyond now to make sure that I do not get in a road rage incident. You don't seem like you're so even keeled though, Chuck. I don't know. I can't imagine you getting road rage.
I mean, I never used to, but when I moved down here and had to first deal with traffic, I didn't quite, so I would get really just, dude, there's one blinking light.
Yeah.
When I came down here, I figured it out, and you kind of drive with the flow of traffic, and you're as aggressive as everybody around you. But I had my moments of like just laying on the horn, pulling up to people, being like, "What?" Throw my hands in the air.
Yeah, exactly.
But I will say, having kids now, I keep it.
Oh yeah.
And now my daughter's in the repeater stage, so I really just have to. But having kids in there, like you said, I don't want to be the victim of somebody else because I have small children. There was a story just last week about a kid that
Sure.
died back because the parents,
Yeah. That you make a good point. I getting angry behind the wheel, you'll often raise your fist and I'm not doing that anymore. Yeah, serenity now. What I'm worried about is, especially for the parents out there, I know a lot of kids are just getting their licenses now or their driver's permits. This is a talk you have to have with your kids. So not only as a parent, you have to worry about your son or daughter finally getting their license and getting on the roads and driving safely and going the speed limit, etc. But now you've got to worry about them not getting killed in road rage incidents because a newer driver will tend to make more mistakes than a more experienced driver. So talking about road rage, if you've had any road rage experiences and what your thoughts are on this increase in road rage incidents, deaths on the interstates. I think we've had 9 interstate shootings already in Metro Atlanta this year. 9 times. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. Again, rest in peace, Carlos. All Breeze Kings tonight in honor of my buddy Carlos Capote. This is Atlanta's News and Talk with Mark Arum on WSB.
One person. It's like you're listening in on a bunch of people just joking around.
All right, so.
You're good.
Hey everybody, or one person watching. This is a beta test of the show going live. This is not what it's going to look like
Officially.
Yeah, when we get done. But this is just we finally have the ability. YouTube gave us the ability to stream live now, so we're streaming live for the first time. Didn't promote it or anything. Just want to see how it's going. How does it look on your end, Deborah Green? Is it okay?
All good on here.
It
Yeah,
looks good?
yeah. You're perfectly framed up.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
My
And
big frame.
you can see part of WSB TV as well.
Oh, excellent. All right. So, have there been any comments or anything yet?
Hey there, congrats on the live stream from Adrian.
Oh, hey.
Oh, we
Adrian.
got 2 people watching now.
Yes,
Yay.
nice.
Thank you. Tell your friends.
I had no idea that we were going to do this today. I would have not worn a Yankees hat. There's money love. And well, I'm okay with my
You're
t-shirt.
Hawks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's the Knicks and the Hawks tonight. So
Yeah, yeah.
I probably should have worn a Hawks hat or a shirt. But this is the studio. I sit here. Deborah's over there. We've got a plethora of stuff. There's this Mark Air Show side. Low T Chuck sits over there. Chuck's on the phone right now.
Yeah, he is.
What's up?
We're just saying hi.
Hey.
Love you on channel 2 in the morning.
Oh, thank you for watching. Yeah, I wear makeup in the morning, not on the show. Normally Longoria's over there. He's off this week for vacation, so Shaney B's on the other side of the takeout window. That is the infamous takeout window right there. And there you go. All right, I got to tweet out a link for this GoFundMe. So if you have any questions, Deborah will answer them while I'm doing this.
Oh, just one person. Could be better here.
Is that too close?
No. I'm just because there's so much of this, like the console.
Oh, yeah, I
I
got
want, people don't really care about seeing the console.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna log on and see it. So we've got to turn down the volume right now during the commercials for
Legal reasons.
legal reasons, I guess. I don't know. I don't know if we have
Yeah.
to do that the whole time.
I was told yes.
What is that? Oh.
I was always told we couldn't play commercials.
Oh, it's an error.
Oh, really?
on my end.
Well, I don't know about our laptop and computer so much. Maybe ask if anyone's watching to leave you some feedback on social.
Yeah, here.
Hmm.
I wonder if that's because I'm trying to watch on. Let me
Maybe.
log out.
Or it could be the latest browser too. Like sometimes we don't have the greatest
Yeah.
updates.
Sign up. It might be I can't watch while I'm
Oh,
streaming.
while you're logged in?
Yeah.
Well, no one's watching anymore right now anyway.
Great. Oh, it's not streaming anymore. It says, oh, no, it is.
It says live 8
Yeah.
minutes, yeah.
There it
It comes up?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Negative feedback?
is.
Oh, back up to 1.
All right, everybody. So this is the beta test of the live stream. Yeah, let me know what you think. If you want to see stuff or hear stuff, we could tell stories during the commercial breaks. Deborah can do rock trivia during the break.
I do that already.
Yeah, but again, once this is set up, there's going to be multiple cameras.
You'll be able to hear the feed.
You'll be able to hear the audio that be fed right into the radio. Right now, we're just doing this on a cell phone, but this first day we've been able to actually broadcast live, so it's pretty exciting. I still have my card to remind me of the show's name. So there you go. I've got my diary, my notebook to write about what we're going to talk about, and I've got the all-important coffee cup. My reusable.
Your
well,
Clark Howard.
My Clark Howard. So this is Wednesday, I opened. This is a new cup on Monday, so it's my third day with the same cup.
I just wash mine.
I just love these cups so much. I buy them by the thousand from Amazon.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
As clear, but use Highway 4223 as an alternate. Downtown backups about where you would expect.
I
75,
usually
85
stand
south
up
from
there.
below the 85
You're
from
good.
Underbridge down 20, and northbound is slow up from GSU Stadium. I-20, Alex Williams.
Inbound delays on the West Freeway, I-20 eastbound hitting the brakes around Thornton Road, exit 44 over to the west side perimeter. And DeKalb County, I-20 eastbound, just moderate volume so far this afternoon, leaving 285 out to exit 71. Panola Road, triple team
Four
traffic,
people.
95.5 WSB.
Welcome back to the show. 426, 77 degrees on Peachtree Street. Mark Arum in Atlanta Zoos and Talk with you till 7. I just tweeted out the link to the GoFundMe for my buddy Carlos. What a great singer. What a great dude. Rest in peace, Carlos Capote. If you can afford it, throw his family a couple of bucks to help with the medical costs. Great loss for me personally, the music scene in Atlanta, and Atlanta as a city. He was a gem. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. Talking about two more killings. A road rage shooting last night on 285. Mac joins us in Decatur. Mac, welcome to the program.
Hey, Mark, thanks for taking my call. So I want to talk to you about a little bit of road rage. It was actually more parking lot rage, but this occurred about a year ago. I was in a parking lot during the holidays, and the cars were pulling in and out, letting one car go and then the other car go different directions. And this young gentleman didn't let me out when it was my time to go. And being frustrated, I got a little car and I put my hands up. And he proceeded to reach under the seat. He actually had kids in the car. Reached under the seat and produced what I was concerned would be a gun. But he had a baseball bat, and he got out of the car and came back and put the ball bat on the hood and was threatening me to get out of the car. Now, while I am ruggedly handsome, I am not. He finally got back in his car and left. So.
Wow. That'll wake you up. So he had a baseball bat. When I was living in New York, I kept a weapon in my car. It wasn't a gun. It wasn't a knife. It was actually, you ever seen one of those really fancy beer tap wooden things? Yeah, obviously, Chuck, you know what I'm talking about. And it was my buddy in New York owned a bar, and it was my favorite draft beer. I'm not going to say what it was, but he had replaced it, and he gave me the old one. It was like this big honking piece of wood. And I kept that in my car as a weapon. God forbid I ever needed to use it. Thankfully, I have baseball cards now I can throw at the like ninja stars. Yeah. 2950, 2830, 2850. What are we doing? I'm sorry, Shane. I'm all over the map. That's all right. Keep the music wrong. I'm gonna take one quick call before we get out of here. Frank's up next on the Mark Arum Show. Frank, what you got, buddy?
And I was pretty good. I could get it within an inch, So I just went over, and the guy got really mad, and he's cussing and screaming at me, and I was a courier. I didn't care. So he kept on going and going, so I finally just said, okay, so I signal, like, pull over at the next exit. So he pulls over in the exit-only lane, and I accelerate.
Yeah, I appreciate that move. Don't do that anymore. Don't do that anymore. We got to do 180. I don't want any Mark Arum Show listeners dying of road rage. News, weather, traffic next. There you go.
News. We're up to 10, and now we're down to 8.
Oh,
So
all
people
right.
are checking in and out.
Will you entertain them?
Sure, if anyone has questions, I will respond.
is being suspended from
Oh, I
Churchill
feel good
Downs
after
for
this.
2 years.
Oh, yeah.
It is a seismic development in that world. News of the suspension comes just a few hours after this.
Kentucky Derby 147 winner Medina Spirit's split drug sample was confirmed positive for a banned substance. According
That's
to
Mark's
Chris
logo. You can find that on a
owner
bunch of
the
t-shirts.
incident.
We still have a couple left.
Attorney W. Craig Robinson
This is the
also
studio.
confirmed
It's actually very messy. There's random stuff all over the place.
At
Yes, it's right now. Rick
Special
Spears. This
Reporter
is now.
Ed Peake in Louisville. The statement
We're in
just out from
commercials.
Churchill
We're
Downs
Mark's going
says
somewhere.
Baffert's
There's a
record
live
tasting
feed of the live
failures
feed.
threatens public confidence in thoroughbred
Always have the
racing and
TV on so we can see
reputation of the
news. This is
Kentucky
very
Derby.
cool. Thank you,
Baffer
Victor.
himself
It's our
has
first day,
contested
so we're
in
working out
cancel
kinks.
culture.
This is where people call
78
in.
degrees on Peachtree
If you want to know what it looks
Street,
like when you're waiting on hold, shows you everybody's name, where you're from, and how long you've been waiting.
Stormy tomorrow. Forecast coming up. Now triple team traffic determined.
There's our other studio sign, also available on t-shirts. I don't know if Mark sells them though. I think he just gives them away. How he gives them away, I don't know. I do not have any. People have asked me. I really don't have any. Mark says, hey everybody. It's the rest of our studio. See, you can't tell, but it's actually very dirty since some people came back in. I have to sanitize it. Look, whatever that is. We're supposed to clean up the studio after we leave. You can. Nobody does it. No one ever does it. More signs. I won't bother Charlie, but there's Charlie. Or Low T. Normally this is where Longoria lives. He's not here today. I think he's back tomorrow. But this is where Longoria lives. This is his takeout window. See if I can get back enough. That's the takeout window. And that's his own little world in there. Here. This is where I sit. Messy workstation.
Noon at 4:30, President Biden will raise the issue of massive
Chandler
cyber
doing
attacks with
news.
Russian President Putin at their summit later this
It's all very
month.
exciting.
That we have discussed with the Russian government.
All right, I'm going to put this back down.
In the past and delivered the message that responsible states
And
do
we'll
not
be back in a
harbor
couple of minutes.
ransomware
Thank you for
criminals.
tuning
White
in.
House Press Secretary Jen
appreciate it.
Psaki telling reporters the hacks are a
This is
serious
day
threat to
one.
US
It looks a little weird
cybersecurity.
because
Putin
I
has
don't have all the
publicly
right
denied
equipment, so we
involvement, but
can't
it is
hear
believed
everything
both the
properly. We don't
Colonial
have the right
Pipeline hack
camera.
and the meat
I thought
processing
you
company
all
hack,
sat together in the
this
same
weekend.
studio.
Both
No,
of
we
them
hate
in
each other. We're in
Washington.
separate rooms.
Channel 2's Kristen Holloway is along the Chattahoochee River.
It'll
near
look better in the
Roswell.
future. It really will. This is just kind of a beta test because YouTube wasn't letting us stream for the longest time.
Looking
So this
still
is the
for that
first day we were able to
17-year-old
stream,
who
so we're just
tried
kind of
and
working out the
apparently
kinks. So
failed
I
to swim across
apologize
the
for
river
the
with some
way it
friends
looks, but it'll
yesterday.
get better. It can only get better.
Amazingly,
And thank you for
nobody
your
hurt.
comments.
Next, 3 houses were
We'll answer
destroyed
them
in
as
a
we can
neighborhood
throughout the
fire in
show.
Cherokee
Oh, we lost
County.
somebody. We're
Hollier
boring.
Court. This happened about 3:30 this morning. 3 other homes, many vehicles damaged there. Hawks will take the floor inside a hostile Madison Square Garden tonight, looking to close out their first-round playoff series against the Knicks.
No question who the better team was in the 2 games here in Atlanta.
If they want to be physical in the way they were playing, we got to answer and do the same thing.
The Hawks did that in rolling to a pair of wins. Hawks guard Trae Young has been outstanding, supporting Cast on point. Now a 3-1 series lead back into MSG.
This game will be the hardest game of the series to close a team out.
Coach Nate McMillan looks to lead the Hawks to a conference.
I thought
semifinal
everyone
round
was in
for the first
fancy
time since
evening wear.
2016.
Look,
After Trae,
t-shirts
35
and
points.
jeans and
The closing
sneakers,
bell
that
brought
is
to you by
fancy
Catskill
for
Heating,
radio
Cooling,
folk.
Plumbing, and Electrical in the WSB Market Watch. The Dow closed up 25 points today to 34,601, and the Nasdaq closed up 20 at 13,756. WSB News Times 434.
How does Comcast Business compare to AT&T Business? Well, let's start with internet speed. Comcast Business can provide gig speeds to the most businesses. AT&T's fastest speed is limited only to select areas. If you're not in a select area, that means you get a slower speed. Comcast Business also helps keep all your connected devices protected, while with AT&T, only some devices are covered. Comcast Business also has LTE wireless backup with a power port for additional devices. While AT&T,
I like Mark's view. Well, that's not
Comcast
Mark's
Business
view.
has
That's
19 million Wi-Fi
that's
hotspots
behind Mark.
nationwide. AT&T.
I'll show you
Nope.
what Mark's
Again.
view is.
What about advanced coverage and
There's
bandwidth
Mark's
control with
microphone,
Comcast Business
headphones,
Wi-Fi?
all that. This is
With
Mark's view.
AT&T,
So he gets to
that
see the
means
entire
no
newsroom as
triple
people
no
walk by.
technically speaking.
That's Mark's view.
In summary, it's safe to say that Comcast Business delivers more complete solutions for small businesses. So don't settle for AT&T Business. Bounce forward with Comcast Business. Restrictions apply. Online security, Wi-Fi Pro, and access to Wi-Fi hotspots require Comcast Business Internet.
Hey folks, it's Eric Erickson. You know, I've got a family history of heart disease, and virtual imaging was able to scan my heart and tell me that I am defying my family history. 30% of all heart attacks come with no symptoms, and the results many times can be sudden death. And heart attacks affect people of all sizes and levels of physical fitness. But they were able to tell me that my heart is in great shape, defying, frankly, my family genetics. Virtual Imaging is the only provider of the EBCT scan in the area. The EBCT scan has 10% of the radiation as regular CT scans, but with more accuracy. Virtual imaging is unique because you as a patient, you can be proactive and find out if you have early or late stages of heart disease or cancer with their scan. And better yet, you can skip the healthcare bureaucracy you hate and take the scan that saves lives and gives peace of mind. Call Virtual Imaging at 770-730-0119, and both you and your spouse will get a free heart scan with a few minimal requirements.
What'd I miss?
I did a little tour.
I saw it. Good.
That's about
I was
it.
watching outside.
Yeah. Had a couple of questions. I answered what I could.
Beautiful. Any questions? We got a couple minutes before we get back on the air. Anything? Anything? I can look over here.
Mueller. Oh, that's right. You can't look over
I
there.
thought everyone was in fancy evening wear.
Yeah.
No, so Deborah and I are in the same studio, and then Low T's got his own little nook, and Longoria's got the big nook. The big nook. And it's actually, we got a pretty good view behind me. Deborah's got a nice view of the courtyard where a fox lives.
And a turkey.
And a turkey. I guess they're living in harmony. I guess the turkey's probably too big for the fox.
I don't know.
Can fly away.
We've nicknamed the fox Roxanne, who's looking for good times and great oldies.
Oh, nice. Fox 97.
Yeah, right.
Thank you, Victor. I appreciate it, buddy. It's in fact, I've got on my phone now. Oh.
24-hour news desk. WSB News Time is 4:37, and this is just in. Governor Kemp has issued an executive order suspending Clayton County Sheriff Victor Hill. This relates to Hill's indictment.
That's a cartoon I had made of Maya and Boston.
Inmates there
And I got
in
it as
Clayton County
a
steadfastly
big picture.
Canvas?
Yeah, canvas.
this one
That was the
federal
word.
indictment, saying that he would not step down. Governor Kemp appointed a commission in mid-May, which is the procedure. They have come back now, and this executive order just now
So the first call coming up, Marco and Wilbur, he's got a
the
little
indictment of
sounder.
Victor Hill does relate to and does
London Flies, I
adversely
think it's
affect the
called.
administration of the office of sheriff. Therefore, it is hereby that Mr. Victor Hill is suspended from
put in a
office
good word for
immediately and without further action pending the final disposition of the case or until the expiration of his term in office, whichever occurs first. So a big development in what seems a never-ending story of Victor Hill there in Clayton County. We'll have more at 5 o'clock. Now traffic and weather. We'll start with Triple Team Traffic. Here is Doug Turnbull.
Found some trouble at Spaghetti Junction. That's in DeKalb County, 85 south, right near 285. A crash has been in the center lane and tried to move it to the right shoulder. I think they have, but you're jammed up, leaving Jimmy Carter. Northbound 85 is only going to be 20 minutes from 285 up to 985. 316 eastbound. Extra rough today at Barnesville before and after Highway 20. Alex Williams, Coolray, Kimberger Traffic Center.
Usual brake lights in the work zone. 400 southbound North Springs MARTA Station down to I-285, 75 northbound in Cobb County. You're on and off the brakes, leaving Delk Road up to Chastain Road, I should say. 575 northbound. Usual volume filling in through the Bells Ferry curve. Triple Team Traffic, 95.5 WSB.
I'm WSB meteorologist Kirk Mellish with Atlanta's most accurate and dependable forecast. Tonight, mostly cloudy, low around 66. Tomorrow, only a 30% chance of a shower or thunderstorm afternoon. Lots of clouds, highs 83 to 86. On Friday, mostly to partly cloudy, high about 85. And on Saturday, a mix of sun and clouds, high
How's your battery
87,
life?
lows 65.
It's okay right now.
78 degrees at 4:39. I'm
439, 78 degrees on Peachtree Street. Mark Arum and the Banana Eye at your beck and call till 7 p.m. Coming up at 6 o'clock, we'll play Millennial Match Game. 6:30, Johnny Kilbasa with a fast food review. All Breeze Kings tonight in honor of my my buddy Carlos Capote, lead singer and a harmonica player of the world-famous Breeze Kings. Passed away the other day. Rest in peace, Carlos. Was just one of those dudes that I was overly excited every time I saw him. Didn't see him as much as I would have liked, as it is in our busy world these days. But link to the GoFundMe page is up on my Twitter account, @MarkArab. Speaking of nothing, had nothing to do with Carlos. Road rage incident last night, 9:30 p.m. on 285 down in Riverdale below the airport. Another road rage incident kills 2. There have been 9 interstate shootings in Metro Atlanta so far this year. I don't know if it was the pandemic, Chuck, if people are just I mean, road rage has always been a thing, but it's never, I don't think, escalated to the severity that we've seen it this year. It's insane. Yeah. They're not used to interacting with other people, whether it's, in person or in their cars. It's a wake up call for me. Because I've been covering these pretty much every morning. These happen usually late at night. Last night was 9:30, but I've been covering them in the traffic center, and it's a total wake up call. Like, this is crazy. So I have been known to rage a little bit behind the wheel, not to the point ever where I got out of the car and tried to do anything, but I'm not taking any chances now. Serenity now, serenity now. Someone cuts me off. That's okay, buddy. You probably have somewhere important to go. You go ahead. By the way, not to change the subject, I realized yesterday I have a remarkable skill behind the wheel. I can anticipate traffic patterns so well that I can forecast my path as to not to block an entrance to a business. I'm a king at this. I can see, all right, this is traffic is going, that light's gonna go. I purposely stopped right before the entrance to the McDonald's on Collier Road, and I was able to let 7 people out of the McDonald's to take a left. And the only reason that stuck out is because the day before, some guy wouldn't let me get out from that same McDonald's. He was like right in the middle of the driveway, and I was stuck there. And all I had to do was back up or go forward. Anyway, that's a skill I have. That I realized that I have this innate sixth sense to not block any intersections or entrances, and no one cares. Obviously, no one cares. Marco joins us in Lilburn. Welcome to the show, Marco. You drive for a living, so you see road rage firsthand, buddy.
Let nobody in front of me cut you in front of me.
What? I never said that. What? I said no one would cut in front of me?
Yes, there was a time when they said Georgia was the worst driver, and you said, "Oh, I would not let anybody get in front of me because you would block them."
No, you've been listening to Hannity or something, Marco. I promise you. I promise you. I'm a very cordial driver. I take my, yeah. Are you talking about while in line somewhere? No. I'm calling fake news on that, Marco. I'm calling fake news. Now, if I'm waiting in line for something, like pretzel day at the office, I'm not letting Phyllis cut me in pretzel day line. But if I'm in traffic, I'll let people through all the time. I agree to disagree, Marco. Maybe that was, I don't know who else would have done that. Erickson wouldn't have said that. I'm guessing it was Hannity. Traffic updates every 6 minutes. Here's Doug Turnbull.
Down in the 444 coming up on that here. We're about to take off with a Skycopter. 285 really has its typical backups around town. The worst of it's going to be on the outer loop, 285 west before and after 400. To get a little bit of cab, though, 285 east, it's all jammed up on those right lanes. Get on to 85 and then stay slow southbound, roll it past Highway 78. Trouble off to the right as you go further south of there, 285 south, coming to the highway exit.
404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk, the number to reach the program, talking about another road rage incident. Eric joins us on the show. What's going on, Eric?
Hey, Mark. Thanks for taking my call.
My pleasure, buddy.
Hey, so I have a weird road rage one from Orlando a couple of years ago. Was driving down, had a guy pull up on my left side, and he just starts yelling out the car at me. I had no idea what it was. He just kept yelling, "If you ever do that again, I'll kill you. If you ever do that again, I'll kill you." I had no.
You didn't even know what you did wrong.
Yells or what? But
were you hooking up with his wife or something? Like, was it something personal? Were you? No, nothing like that.
I hope not.
Yeah.
But yeah, I make a left turn out of the left turn lane. He comes from the right turn lane after that and starts following me down the road, edges me off the road, gets out of his car and pops his trunk. So all I can think is, what's going to happen? What does this guy have in his trunk? So I get out of the car and I had a knife now.
You got out of the car? Why would you get out of the car?
Well, I mean, if he opens that trunk and there's something in there, I didn't know what he was going to do, you know?
You're in a car. You flee. You run. You know, fight or flight. You flight at that point.
Well, he had blocked me off completely. He had edged me over, so I was up against the curb. I couldn't go anywhere.
Oh, okay. All right. So you couldn't flee.
And he pops the trunk and starts yelling, and I ended up jamming my knife into the trunk of this car. He jumped back in and drove off and took. I'm still.
So you didn't know what he was going for in the trunk. You preemptively stabbed his trunk. Wow. Oh man, you're a better man than me. I think if that happens and I can't flee, I lock the doors and I'm calling 911 or Chuck. I'll call 911 and then Chuck. Be like, Chuck, get over here, because I don't. I don't have any. I shouldn't say this on the air. I've got many weapons in my car right now. I've got many weapons. I've got a broadsword. I've got an axe. I've got a chainsaw. So don't mess with me. I've got many weapons in my vehicle. Rhonda is in Marietta. Rhonda, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Excellent. What's going on?
Good. Well, first, I'm so sorry for the loss of your friend.
Thank you so much. And I got a card today. Let me give a shout out. I'm going to send a thank you note to Patty in Fayetteville. Sent me a very nice card. So Patty, I'll be sending you a thank you note. But thank you for the lovely card. But yes, indeed, thank you, Rhonda.
Actually, a lot of years ago, I was very young. I was at an intersection, and a funeral procession was coming through. And of course, I didn't move even when my light turned, because
That's correct. Yes.
this freaking idiot pulls up behind me late into the funeral procession, and obviously didn't notice the flags in their windshield. And so we have the green light, but the funeral procession is going through. So he lays down on his horn, and I mean lays down on his horn, one continuous long horn. I saw red.
Yeah. Oh no. You didn't get out of the car, Rhonda, did you?
Out of that car. My mother was pulling my dress, begging me, don't do it, don't do it. I got out, I stomped over to his window, and I am cussing him up one side and down the other, and you blankety blank, and that was the funeral procession, you blankety blank. And then I went to my car and I left. It wasn't until later that evening, after I calmed down, I realized it hit me what I did. And I thought, my God, he could have stopped me.
Oh wow. Now you guys were you were in the same direction as the funeral procession, or they were on the other side of the road? Okay, so here's something I didn't know when I first moved down here. As always, thank you, Rhonda. Up north, you always pull over if the funeral procession is coming up behind you. But I didn't know until I moved down to the south that Southerners, even if you're on a divided road, the folks on the other side of the road, out of courtesy and respect, will pull over as well. The first time it happened to me, I was like, what the hell's everyone doing? Why did they? I was like, oh, funeral procession. So, but that guy was not an ignorant Yankee. That was just a son of a biscuit there, Rhonda. Glad you're safe. Don't do that again. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk on Twitter and Instagram at Mark Arum. This is Atlanta's News and Talk with Mark Arum on 95.5 WSB.
My sweet life ain't nothing but a thrill. I live the life I love, and I love the life I live.
Atlanta's News and Talk with Mark Arum.
It really is funny, and I love his nonpartisan point of view.
Weekdays 4 till 7 on
All right, commercial break. 9 people watching our beta test. Any questions out there? Any comments? Any
criticism?
You know what you do? I'm going to give a tour of the traffic center.
Go for it.
Let me hydrate first.
All right.
Propel, the official water of the Mark Arum Show. I just bought
all the way up to 11.
48 bottles at Walmart before the show. Mark Arum Show. A little behind the scenes, baby pictures of all the news folk. This is Chris Chandler's news booth. This is where Marcy Williams and Judd Hickenbotham do the morning news. Pretty fancy. All these buttons that I don't know what to do with. Yeah. So there's the newsroom, there's the talk room, there's the screeners room, and there's Longoria's room. Oh, jeez. The world famous Mellish meter. That used to be the traffic center. The sound is spotty. Okay. Thank you, Rick. We will work on that. That's Jesse Brooks's office now. I think the connection, we're going to get, once we get things going, Chris Santori from B98.5, the best of the 80s, 90s, and now.
Yes, you got it.
Our Captain Herb Emery plaque. Rest in peace to my buddy. Never forget Captain Herb. The world famous traffic center. My Keurig, which I use morning, noon, and night. The two young bucks of the traffic team who like to sit in the dark. Mr. Mike Shields, repping the WSB shirt.
There it is.
Big company guy right there. How you doing, Mike?
Good, how are you?
Go Braves.
Go Braves.
Alec Williams in his collared golf shirt.
That's right.
Doesn't know this food.
Doesn't know this food.
All right, here's this food, Alex. What is... Oh, I've given you this one before. What is a stromboli?
Stromboli.
A stromboli.
Keep stalling. Keep stalling. Like a sandwich?
Oh, look, you cheater. You cheater. It's not a sandwich.
It looks like it from over here.
It's not a sandwich. They have them at Pizza Hut now. That's not a sandwich.
Pizza Hut sells sandwiches. Look at
That's
that.
not a sandwich.
It's meat.
It's a roll.
Roll.
Yeah,
Italian wrap.
it's in a roll. So this is Local Steals and Deals. Alex Williams loves her.
Lisa Robertson.
Lisa Robertson. Alex has 4 computer monitors. Poor Mike Shields only has 2. And this is where I stand to do my TV traffic in the mornings. There you go. Yeah. I can't. If you're commenting, I can't see right now. So there you go. All right, let's go back. There's the radio newsroom. And we're going back in. There's beautiful Deborah Green. Here you go, Deborah. So I think, so he said the sound is spotty.
Yeah, well,
That
it's
might be the internet.
it could be. I mean, this is an older cell phone,
Yeah.
and we will have it through the board eventually.
Yeah, but
So
I think we can hardwire the internet too, once we get this thing really going. You know what I'm saying? Like the,
yes, when I have everything, I think it'll
Yeah.
sound a little bit better. And if not, we can get with Tim Stevens and Jesse and work
Yeah.
out the rest of the kinks.
you know what I mean? Like,
No, I know what you mean. Yes. Yeah.
not Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I
This.
think this camera will be better. The one that
Yeah, for
I just
sure.
can't hook it up right now.
For sure.
AIG
For sure.
Global Services Inc. has an opening for the position of account risk engineer in Atlanta, Georgia.
Let's give you a
Job
different
duties for
angle.
the position include assessing large limit, middle market, and excess and surplus accounts that allow underwriters to better understand
Running the
risk
audio
and
through the
underwrite risk.
soundboard
We
would be
will.
better. Yeah.
Young Star, we are going to do that.
Yeah.
This is just a test.
Right.
This is the first day we can actually go live.
I don't even have equipment yet.
Yeah, we don't have the equipment yet. We just wanted to see how it go, but it'll be better. There'll be multiple cameras. The audio will go through the board, and this is just a way to see how it works. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fill every commercial break with banter though. Fanta.
With the thunderstorm season coming up, now's the time to protect your appliances against unexpected power surges.
Oh, I can answer questions.
Yeah.
All right. If you have any questions, I can read them here. So I am watching. Thought the room was bigger.
It's pretty big.
As far as radio studios go, this is bigger than the others.
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Any other place that I've worked to, it's a huge
Yeah.
studio,
It's a pretty big studio. We have
and we have 3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mics. 6, 7 mics actually. If you Catfish is here.
Oh, Crystal's here. Let's go say hi to Crystal.
Hi, Catfish.
That's Crystal. She's taken off guard. This is cool because I can watch the show on my way back from. Crystal's from Kentucky. She's not happy. Normally that's Longoria.
Crystal is the president of the, what's her name, fan club?
Lori Morgan.
Lori Morgan fan club. Actually, I might be the president now. I adore Lori Morgan.
And your favorite song is?
The jingle,
Jingle.
for I can't. I don't know the product.
I
should
know.
The product. All right. Well, the good news ever is I'm not hungry. I ate before the show.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know.
Is that a first?
Well, I got up. Long story. I won't tell the story, but I got up early this afternoon and went to Walmart.
Right.
You can only imagine what I was trying to get at Walmart.
Right.
And I was like, oh, I'll just go to Subway.
Oh, okay.
Get a Subway sandwich.
Yeah.
And then I think the chips at Subway are cheaper there than if I buy them in the machine here.
Like
It's
the same-
$1.10 for a bag
Here?
of chips here. That seems pricey, doesn't it?
That is it. That is it. Yeah, I think they're $1 at Subway.
Is it just a buck?
Maybe. It's been a long time since I've been to a Subway.
Yeah.
Well, something
Shocking.
something popped up.
Shocking. Well, people watching now. All right.
Yeah.
Again, this isn't the official launch. This is just a soft beta test. I shoot threes during the breaks too.
Yeah, it looks like a car fire. I-20 westbound. Looks like it's right under the Flat Shoals Bridge, exit number 63.
And I shadow box a
Only
lot.
2 left lanes
I
are
switch
open.
up. Sometimes
ahead
I go
and use
southpaw.
Glenwood Avenue or Memorial Drive as your alternates. In the
Mix
Cab
it up.
County I-20 eastbound on and off the break between 285 and Panola
Gotta keep the
Road.
blood
Slow on
flowing.
the West Freeway inbound. I-20 eastbound Thornton Road passing Fulton Industrial Boulevard. Triple team traffic 95.
4:56 on Atlanta's News and Talk with Mark Arum with you till 7 in the PM. Still to come. Millennial match game. Talking about yet another interstate shooting, another road rage shooting. 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk. Matthew's in Canton, Georgia. Matthew, welcome to the show.
Hey, how's it going, Mark?
What's up, buddy?
I got a good road rage story for you.
All right.
About 3 or 4 years ago, I was actually involved in an interstate shooting.
What?
I was coming down 575 South about 10 o'clock at night, right near the Sixes Road exit, doing about 75 or 80, and this guy came up on me. He had to be doing at least 100. So I did what you do when you're 22, and I brake checked him, and I gave him a one-finger salute.
Been there, done that.
And he pulled up beside me, started laughing, and all the next thing I know, there was a window everywhere.
He actually shot your window out. Oh my God. Did you call the police? No help there. That's good. Did you get a license plate or anything like that? Did you, have you changed ever since then? Have you been more careful on the roads as not to get into a situation? Yeah. That's the smart thing to do, my friend. Absolutely. Wow. That'll change your driving habits, Chuck. Maybe that's what we need to get Longoria to become a better driver. A road rage scare. You have anybody we can hire out? Yeah, all right, we'll just mess with Longoria and get him scared straight on the roads. I just remembered I'm going to tell you my favorite road rage story that involves me. I was enraged, and it's actually a funny story. We'll tell you that when I come back. Plus more of your calls, 404-872-0750, 1-800-WSB Talk, news, weather, traffic next.
Next Insurance gets your business covered in
Alright,
just 10
so
minutes.
I'm gonna stop this and charge it so that we can do Millennial Match Game.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
All right. Thanks for watching. We'll be back in 1 hour, and we'll do a live stream Millennial Match Game. But thanks for being a part of the first.
They wrote the book, vertical or horizontal,
Lori Morgan, baby.
staggered or scalloped. Decisions.
Yeah, so come back in an hour, and we'll do Millennial Match Game live. Thank you, Deborah Green.
Pro siding installers do the rest.
Okay.
Visit Superior.
Are you